way, Amey, but I just want to take a quick detour. Skipper is the management with us, Devesh Bansal, here to talk about their numbers and the joint venture as well. It's been a muted set of margins. What was the reason, and do you see a pickup?
Hi. The margins of this quarter as well have been in line with the guidance given by the management. Our EBITDA numbers are still at about 13% plus, which is exactly as per our expectations, and so are the PAT numbers. There might be a slight confusion because of the recasting of the balance sheet as per Ind AS standards, but I think as per our guidance numbers, we are definitely on track. In fact, growth of this quarter and this half of this year has been very, very good. We're looking at almost about 30% top line growth in the first half of this year, which should translate to a decent overall growth in the overall year as well.
Okay. Devesh, thanks so much for joining us on ETNow. Net profit, that has been a bit muted, but sales, however, have grown. So how has overall demand been, and what is the reason for the muted net profit? When can we see the bottom line picking up?
So the demand in the sector is extremely robust. We are seeing a lot of uptick in the sector, and both from power grid as well as from states and private developers. So definitely looking forward into the next few years, we don't foresee any problems in the demand in this sector. Again, on the PAT side, the PAT percentage is almost at par with the guidance given by the management. It's only because of the recasting of the balance sheet as per Ind AS that we are seeing a slight deviation. But because this is the first year of Ind AS implementation, I think going forward we should see it level out as well.
Also, there's been a joint venture with the drip irrigation deal with the Metzerplas Co-op Agri in Israel. Can you give us some more details, and what will be the financial considerations of this joint venture? What does this bring to the table for you?
So Metzerplas is one of the largest and one of the technically most sound drip irrigation companies in Israel as well as across the world. They operate in multiple countries across the world, and we are very, very excited that the board has given an in-principle approval to go ahead with the JV. We will be looking at setting up this JV sometime in the beginning of next year, and the details of this are still being worked out. So as to how aggressively we'll go into the market will probably become clearer in the next couple of months. It's only then that we'll be able to share more details of specific details of the JV.
Understandable. We'll chat with you then. But meantime, what kind of orders are in the pipeline, and what's your outlook then on the order book for Skipper?
So the order book for Skipper currently stands at close to about 2,500 crores, which is approximately 1.8 to 1.9x of our last year's revenues, which puts us in a very, very comfortable position for the next couple of years. And we've also got a lot of bids in the pipeline. So again, demand in this sector does not seem to be a problem, at least in the medium.
Okay, thank you so much for joining in and giving us a view on Skipper, the joint venture, as well as your overall demand going forward. Looking like a fairly rosy picture ahead, although it may have been a tad muted this quarter. 2% higher for Skipper, 259. Well, right back to Pharma. Amey of HDFC Securities is with us, and we've got a load of questions for you, Amey. I'm going to start off with our first email query from Srinivasan.